welcome to the program. You're watching the Daily Me News. And now the top stories for today.
President Trương Tấn Sang visits Ho Chi Minh Museum. Ceremony celebrates 35th anniversary of Vietnam-Spain diplomatic ties. International exhibition on Vietnam's energy development opens in Hanoi.
President Trương Tấn Sang visited the Ho Chi Minh Museum on May 16th on the occasion of the late president's birthday, May 19th.
President Sang commended the efforts of museum staff in preserving Uncle Ho's precious objects. He asked the staff to improve their professional skills as well as apply advanced technology in preserving documents and objects related to President Ho Chi Minh's revolutionary cause. The museum is the custodian of 20,000 books and 13,000 objects related to President Ho Chi Minh. Since its inauguration 20 years ago, the museum welcomed more than 1 million domestic and foreign visitors.
Senior Vietnamese, Lao, and Thai officials convened at a meeting in the central province of Quảng Trị on May 17th, ahead of the Deputy Foreign Ministerial meeting on East-West Economic Corridor.
Participants discussed issues related to the East-West Economic Corridor and reached consensus on a joint declaration. They also talked about issues such as the development of transport infrastructure and a legal framework in an attempt to develop the economic corridor, turning it into an economic reality. The Deputy Foreign Ministerial Conference on East-West Economic Corridor is scheduled to begin on May 18th.
A ceremony to mark the 35th anniversary of diplomatic ties between Vietnam and Spain took place in Hanoi on May 16th. The event was organized by the Vietnam-Spain Friendship Association and the Spanish Embassy.
Addressing the event, President of the Vietnam-Spain Friendship Association, Nguyen Hoài Duong, thanked the Spanish community in Vietnam for their contributions to the friendly relationship of the two countries. Duong said that over the past 35 years, Spain has actively supported Vietnam to expand its relations with international organisations, including the European Union, which has contributed greatly to the country's global integration. Deputy Foreign Minister Nguyen Phuong Nga spoke highly of the strategic partnership between the two countries. She also congratulated the Spanish government and people on this event. Spain's ambassador to Vietnam, Fernando Curcio, said that Vietnamese-Spanish relations have been increasingly nurtured over the last few years and developed into a full strategic partnership in 2009. In addition to an increase in cooperation in politics, economics, science, education and culture, two-way trade has also been growing. Both parties stated that mutual achievements are partly attributable to people-to-people diplomacy, in which the Vietnam-Spain Friendship Association has played a leading role. Participants at the event were also entertained by performances of traditional music.
A seminar on agricultural development took place in Vientiane on May 15th as a part of activities to mark the year of Vietnam-Laos solidarity and friendship in 2012.
The event was jointly organized by the Vietnamese Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development and the Lao Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry. At the event, participants spoke highly of Vietnam's help for the development of agriculture in Laos. They suggested that Laos make use of its strength in land to develop husbandry and cultivation of lands with high economic values, such as rubber, coffee, cashew nuts, and rice. However, Laos needs to work out a long-term strategy on a national scale, including developing a system of agricultural promotion and services and training human resources for sustainable agriculture.
An international conference on public debt management took place in Hanoi on May 16th. The event drew experts from the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund, IMF.
Jointly held by the Ministry of Finance, the World Bank, and the IMF, the conference was to share experience and lessons from the work of controlling debt in each country. It aimed at helping participants have an overview of the world's public debt situation, as well as the importance of debt management to national financial security. According to experts, the structure of risky debt usually results in illogical economic, fiscal, and monetary policies. A poor debt structure is also one of the causes of economic crisis. Many experts said that public debt management is a necessary tool to achieve macro-financial goals in developing countries. It is very important to have coordination between monetary and fiscal policies.
The Petro-Vietnam Equipment Assembly and Metal Structure Company launched the topside of H4 drilling rig for the Tê Giác Trắng White Rhinoceros oil field off the southern province of Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu on May 16th.
Construction on the 2,000-ton topside started in July 2011. The $44.4 million engineering, procurement, construction and installation contract was signed by contractor PVCMS and investor Quang Lom Joint Stock Operating Company. The H4 drilling rig will welcome the first flow of oil on July 12, helping raise the total output of Tê Giác Trắng oil field to 55,000 barrels of oil per day.
An international exhibition on energy development opened in Hanoi on May 16th. And now are the images of the report.
Themed Energy of Vietnam, 25 years of renovation and development, the three-day exhibition has over 50 domestic and foreign firms that operate in power generation, including the coal, oil and gas sectors, showcasing their products and services. It gives them the chance to spotlight new technologies and methods of producing energy, as well as finding new partners and forging deals. As part of the event, a seminar will take place, presenting new energy technologies and products. It is expected to help Vietnam successfully implement the National Energy Strategy to 2020 and the Vision to 2050.
A photo exhibition on President Ho Chi Minh has opened in Thái Nguyên province. The event is to mark the 65th anniversary of Uncle Ho coming to the northern province to lead the resistance war against the French colonialists.
On display at the exhibition are more than 300 documentary photos and objects during the time President Ho Chi Minh stayed in the Thái Nguyên safe zone in the resistance war against the French colonialists. It also displays images on socio-economic achievements recorded by the party committee and people of Thái Nguyên. The event is to help visitors to better understand years Uncle Ho had stayed and worked in Thái Nguyên, also known as the resistance capital of the country, and Uncle Ho's sentiment for the people and ethnic groups in Thái Nguyên and the Thái Nguyên feelings for him. The exhibition runs until May 20th.
Plantations of coconut trees along riverbanks are helping to prevent landslides in the southernmost province of Cà Mau.
Thanks to their ability to adapt to swampy and marshy ground, coconut trees can be grown easily. Experts say the trees help to slow down flows of water as they have extremely strong roots, and this reduces the risk of flash floods. In addition to preventing landslides, cultivating coconut trees also helps farmers by generating a considerable income. Promoting the planting of coconut trees across the province will also save billions of Vietnamese dong, which can be used to build extra flood defences.
And those images have wrapped up today's program. Thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.